Okay. Try this again. We on there. Coming from you out of my living room to talk to you about flexibility. But I am the one and only Matthew J. Glasgow Sr., founder and organizer of Holy Tate Karate, 12th degree black belt. I am also the founder of King and Queen Ministry and Martial Arts School and the system that it possesses. I am the number 3 fighter from the 70s all the way into the late 90s when I retired to go study the ministry. I never stopped working out. I never stopped training. I went through injury. I went through hip replacement. Now, I'm not as flexible as I used to be. But this tape is for those that believe that they cannot be as flexible and as good a kicker as others. You will see today that I'm not as flexible that I used to be, and you will see today and remember this tape when I post the second tape dealing with the exact same thing, that I will be more flexible. I will not post it unless I am more flexible. Vitamin D, 50% of my problem that I've had dealing with hip problems. The other 50%, water. Being a national fighter, training 8 hours to 16 hours a day, I wasn't putting in the water. And I eventually, what really destroyed me, I decided because I wasn't competing anymore, I didn't need my multiple vitamins anymore or my protein. 1 year later, I had hip problems. So I say to you, drink your water. Get your good multiple vitamin or get out of the game. Because if you're going to be an athlete of any kind or a person just believing in taking care of your health, you're going to have to be on multiple vitamins. It's not in food. It's not there anymore. Years ago, back in the 50s, 40s, yeah, you can just eat healthy food and get your proper nutrition. Not today. Because of what's mixed in food destroy the nutrition and the vitamins in the food. By the time it gets to you, you got taste. You have no food. And without the nutrition, the A, B, the C's, D's, E, and so on, A, F, straight out to Z, you're an unhealthy person. Very unhealthy. The process of dying has speeded up because of lack of nutrition. Your problem in your life is not your age, but it's your health. And if you follow me throughout this year into next year, I guarantee you will agree with me. I guarantee you might not agree with all the type of nutrition that I suggest, but you will agree that I know enough to know what I'm talking about to help a few million people. Now, I'm starting out cold. There are several different stretches I have done already because this tape going to take a minute. It's going to run between 20 to 30 minutes. Hopefully we can complete it within 30 minutes. The flex is about skateboard flexing. Skateboard flexing takes a mind process. You have to relax. Not a natural relax, not a normal relax, but you have to step over into your sixth mind. Whenever you see me posting a thing talking about the ghost mind, I'm talking about your sixth sense. That mind has to take control and relax you. Some people have it naturally, but I guarantee if they don't eat right, they'll lose it. I said that to many people in my life. My wife was natural flexible. I would say to her, you still need vitamin D. She looked at me like, yeah, right. My mother flexible, she older than me, she not taking no vitamin D. But before she left here, she needed it. My wife is on vitamin D now. She got to the level where she couldn't even make a fist. 1 month on vitamin D, all the problems left. Shoulder problem, everything left. I lived a life. Men are training. Tell you what they think. I tell you what I live. I don't tell you what other people say. I tell you what I live and I know. And that I have. God has used me to change other people's life. Let's go. We're going cold turkey. Let me race to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other leg, ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. That's the warm up. Now we run some tests on our body. See how much warm up that we got with a skateboard. Using this bench to balance and control how fast I go out, because I don't want to just sprint out if my muscle is too cold, because it could cause an injury. Now, I'm taking off the gym shoe. What you have to understand is that just because you're flexible, it is still not safe to just drop into a split, unless it's in the afternoon or 5 hours after you have gotten up. Why? Because the blood is not circulating. Because your blood is circulating and you're in motion for the last 3 to 5 hours, you could. I did it all the time. Early in the morning when I first got up, no. Because the blood is just starting to circulate throughout my body. The part of my body that I've been laying on, every little blood been getting through. Because the bed against my body have slowed down the blood process of traveling through my body. So my body muscle is actually going into a tent because we're not getting this proper nutrition. So once I'm up for 5 hours, now it's getting it. I can just drop into a split. Remember that. That's one thing. Let's go. We got the skateboard here. I'm placing my right leg on it. I'm going to turn it bent sideways so you can see the skateboard. Now, the whole purpose of the bench is to control how fast I go out. But I still have to relax. If you're having a problem, one of your legs is more tighter than the other one, get on vitamin D for a week and begin and go get yourself a skateboard. And the leg that's the tightest, that's the leg you want to place on the skateboard, because it will get more stretch than the opposite leg. And as time passes, it will catch up and balance itself off. Now, if you continue to do it, it will eventually pass the other leg. So what you have to do is do both legs and start putting in the same timing with both legs. Otherwise, you're going to always be one flex better than the other. Now, most of my career was known for my left leg. My right leg has always been from birth more flexible than my left. So many people ask me, why you always kick with that leg, why you never kick with the other one? Well, one of the reasons was that no one had pushed me to the point that I had to change Or a lot of times the fight didn't last that long because of you win in the ring 3 minutes, you out. Next fight you got another guy 3 minutes, you out. Next fight you got another guy 3 minutes, you out. So because it wasn't round after round after round, I never had to change. Same thing with full contact. You was in for 3 minutes, you go back, you come back out. Man, someone think he gonna figure you out. The fight is over. Either he stopped you or you stopped him. One or the other. But the fight is over. When you stretching, doing the butterfly stretch, to go to the floor, you do not visualize that you're sitting on the floor, but you visualize that you're sitting on the opposite and that your feet are flexed at least 6 inches higher than the floor. In other words, you visualize, the best visualization is get to sitting in a butterfly split. Visualize you on a 2 bench like this, and your rear end is touching the floor, but both of your feet is on the bench. What your subconscious does is program that you are that flexible, not that you're going to get. It's programmed that you are. So since your sixth sense mind believes that you are, it will give you the wisdom to get to where it believes that you are. You're not going to be bad, but you are bad. You're not going to be flexible, but you are flexible. That's the way you have to begin to talk. That's the way you become a great champion. That's the way you become great. Your own sixth sense will begin training you and telling you how to eat and leading you in direction nobody else can never tell you. Because they don't know your blood type and they don't know what your body really needs. But your sixth sense does. Many call the sixth sense the all-knowing mind. Some call it the mind that connected to the power that moves the world. And the reason they say it in that form, because they don't believe in God. So they don't believe there's a God, so they will say it is connected to the force or whatever power that be that moves the world. Because it's an all-knowing mind. It knows exactly what you need. In a test that you're training now to pass, your sixth sense already know the answer to it. That's why you need to learn to walk in more. When a person says to you to step out the box, they're saying get out of that negative rational mind of yours and allow your sixth sense to show you who you really are and what you really capable of doing. Now, we just did the first stretch. I'm trying not to talk as much, but I am. We're going to do knee raise. By the time we finish doing knee raise and closing out this stretch, we should have been done from 1,000 to 1,500 knee raise. We're going to the side first, left leg. I'm using the chair to balance because I want to complete it and get back to the stretch as soon and quick as possible to save time. So I will use the chair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 24, 5, 6, 8, 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. I call that the hammer stretch. Whenever you're doing leg raise, you are stretching. You can do leg raise to such an extent if you have the wisdom to do it. You don't have to sit and stretch. You can actually do all nothing but leg raise and actually stretch. Opposite leg. I'm turning the chair sideways so you can see exactly what I'm doing. On the right leg now. 1, 2, 4, 5. Did 50 here, we're going to 50 on this leg. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, Back to the other leg. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 29, 30, 31, 5, 6, 7, 40, 41, 5, 6, 7. Going to the other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 5, 6, 27, 30, 31, 5, 6, 27, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 100 on each leg. We're going to move the chair back again. We're going back to the skateboard. Now, stretching and watching somebody stretch on the table, if you're not really into stretching or you're not hungry for flex, this is going to get very boring for you because it's relaxing. It's not action. It's not charging up your mind. You have to bring your mind down to a water level and allow the mind to settle in the freeness where the body can go in a direction that it doesn't normally go. You have to bring the mind to that point. And so you watching the tape. If you're not using the tape and stretching and following along, or you're not on the floor stretching or doing in some form of way to watch the tape, you're going to get very bored. Because especially if you have somewhere to go, this is not the time to watch this tape. You want to watch this when you're stretching. When you're stretching, you're going to enjoy it. I promise you. Another key to flexibility. Stretch while you're watching TV. Stop being such a couch potato. Stop sitting on the couch. Sit on the floor. Stretch. You want too hard for you? Get your little pillow and put it underneath you. Start watching a program you really, really like. By the time you look down and realize how long you've been stretching, you won't believe your own eyes. The most amazing one that I came home one day too tired. I know I hadn't got my stretch in. I wanted to stretch. So I put both feet up against the wall while I in the bed laying down and opened my leg and fell asleep. I woke up about 3 hours later. Both my feet was touching the bed. They had opened completely in a 180. Completely in a 180. It was the first time ever in my life in that position to be able to drop that little close. What happened? I relaxed. What happened? I went to sleep. Where do you sleep? You sleep in your 6th sense mind. The rational mind goes completely off. It has no knowledge of nothing. Only your 6th sense is alive, going to sleep. That's why the scripture said, when they said to Jesus about his brother needed him, and Jesus said he's sleeping. And the translation actually means that he was dead. So they said, okay, he's sleeping, let's go wake him up. So finally he got tired of trying to explain it. He just said he's dead. Lazarus. So Jesus was looked at this way. They seen him raising the dead. Jesus looked at it as, well, I just wanted to wake him. I just went and woke him up out of his sleep. And called him back into his body. Now, where the power came in was that the body had deteriorated. And Jesus had to bring the body back into life. And the soul had to be placed back into the body. Okay. That's the second stretch. What that means? We have another set a knee raise to do. We're going forward this time. Leg to the front. Front knee raise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 25, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. During the knee raise, you are stretching. You want to do them as high as you can. You're stretching and you're developing strength in the upper thigh of the muscle. Now, I do not want you to do the amount of knee raise that I'm going to do in this video. Why? If you're not nowhere near used to it, the next day you might not be able to go to work. So you don't have to work. You're going to be sore, very sore. Especially if your water's low and you're low on vitamin D. If both of them up, you're not going to have no problem. If you're flexible, you're going to be sore if you do the knee raise. It doesn't matter. Because you're flexible does not mean that your leg is strong enough for the knee raise. Let's go. So you do half. Whatever I do, you do half. Whatever I do, you do half. Now, to work your way into it, once you get to that point, you do it. Because in order to be a powerful kicker, when it needs to be, you're going to have to do some knee raise and plenty of leg raise. Doing leg raise is like lifting weights with your leg. Try it. Take your hand, hold your hand out. How long can you do that? Short period of time. Run your hand in, it's easier. With the hand out, there's more weight. The weight out there from here to the fist is like uncontrollable weight. It's the same way when you're doing knee raise. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 8, 14, 5, 6, 27, 9, 30, 31, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 44, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, a leg 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 31, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 3, 5, 6, 8, 9, 15. Very good, very good. We're going to move the chair out of the way because I want you to see what is going on. Now, if you're not having any problem with one of your legs, both your legs, pretty much balance, fine. You move the shoes out of the way. So, not having a problem? Good. You go to the other leg, you switch. Put one skateboard on the opposite side. Now, to close another stretch, we're going to use 2 skateboards. When I was in my early 20s, I used to walk up and warm up on one skateboard for a demonstration, a kicking demonstration. Then I would come back, I would bring out a second skateboard, and I would jump approximately 5 feet in the air and drop on 2 skateboards, a butterfly split. To do that, I had to free my mind. What I mean by free my mind is turning everything over to the sixth sense, because it has to relax the body. How do you turn things over to the sixth sense? You see yourself doing something that you know that is physically impossible for you to do. The only one that can get you there and build you to that point is your sixth sense. It's going to educate you. It's going to teach you. You're going to start doing things that's different. And when you start doing them, you're going to say to yourself, why didn't I know that all the time? Because your rational mind does not know it. Only your sixth sense knows. To be the best, to reach certain goals, you're going to need your sixth sense mind. You are going to need your sixth sense mind. Come up on it, bounce a little bit, relaxing, must relax, relax, relax. I visualize myself with both my legs in a butterfly position up over my head, and my rear end is touching the floor. So I'm at a beyond relaxation of where my body is going to. So stretching on the skateboard, bouncing on it, letting it allow me to go wherever it wants to go. It doesn't bother me, because in my mind I'm ready to go all the way to the floor. If my muscle, if my sixth sense relaxes, my body, my groin muscle, my buttocks, my gluteal maximus muscle, when it brings it to the level for me to drop, I will drop straight to the floor. Stop. Now, it doesn't take years to master a butterfly stretch or American split. That doesn't take years. What hurts us is that we don't know how. And the people just telling us, they're just telling you to stretch. Stretch every day. You can stretch every day and never get a split. If you don't know how, if you don't realize that you're lacking vitamin D, if you don't realize you're lacking water, that's holding you back. Some of us, it's a foot from the floor, you can't touch it. Either your water or your vitamin D is holding you back. And you put that in place, I guarantee you, in a couple of days, you'll drop straight to the floor. I speak from what I know, not what I was told. You're going to the front, knee raise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Next leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. We're going to the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. We head back to the skateboard. Now, you that have been with me doing the same amount that I have done, I like to tell you, you have already did 300 knee raises that you thought you couldn't do. You're back on the skateboard. Left leg, if you're using the upper leg all the time, you want to go to the other leg. Learning how to be free-minded, relaxing. You master this type of relaxing, you can relax in trouble. When things ain't going right, when things hard, when things impossible, you can relax and figure out a way how to get through. You can relax. People that commit suicide, they can relax. People that go around killing people for no reason just because they was in an argument, they have no control over their mind. They are a danger to themselves and society. Because if anybody push them or say something they don't like, they got to go get a gun. They can't fight. They don't know how. They wasn't taught to fight. And even there's never one thing that's wrong with someone agreeing with you. To agree with a person is to make the person better or wiser, to learn more about what he actually knows. Disagreeing is a good thing. It makes you better. It doesn't make you more worse. It makes you better to disagree. I like for people to disagree with me or not have confidence in me. It builds me. I go to the next level. Every time you disagree, next level. Disagree, next level. Disagree, next level. But if you agree with me, I stay. What I just missed? On 3 levels. Let's go. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Relax and bounce. Hold the vision in your mind. If you don't hold the vision, you can very easily damage your tissue muscle or your ligament or your gluteal maximus muscle. We're going back to the chair. We're headed toward closing now. I just want to share a little link with you. I want you to complete with you, but I just want to share a little with you. Now, you are just as flexible as anyone else. Your problem is you do not have the proper nutrition in your blood or your ligament to release it. Your problem is not your body that you just stiff. Your problem is this, your bad health. Why do I have bad health? Your mother and your father, low in vitamin D, low in proper nutrition. Guess what? You're going to be low in proper nutrition. So all you have to do is fix it. How you fix it? Go buy you some vitamins. Go buy you some multivitamins. Go buy you some green tea. And I guarantee you, if you're in the realm of a fighter, as a point fighter, full contact, MMA, UFC, I guarantee you, you'll never quit. Because nobody be ever able to tell you that your decision to get on nutrition was a bad idea. Because you're going to make them eat everything that they say. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 24, 25, 6, 7, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 6, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Very good. Next day. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3, 6, 1, 2, 3, 7, 1, 2, 3, 8, 1, 2, 3, 9, 1, 2, 3, 10, 1, 2, 3, 11, 2, 3, 12, 1, 2, 3, 13, 1, 2, 3, 14, 1, 2, 3, 15, 1, 2, 3, 16, 1, 2, 3, 17, 1, 2, 3, 18, 1, 2, 3, 19, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good, very good. Now we're going for the roll. We're going to bring in another skateboard. Now, as well as working on the butterfly stretch, you can work on your American stretch the same way. The exact same technique. I use both techniques, and I does use skateboard for my American stretch as well. But I use just that one. Now place it in the back leg, that's the leg that's going to the back, always. Only in demonstration I use it go toward the front, but I use it going toward the back because that muscle is my most stiffest muscle right now. We got 2 skateboards. Using the bench to balance ourselves. Chair may be a little bit in the way. We're on both skateboards. Relax. 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 Feels good. Relax. Relax. Feels good. Relax. Relax. Feels good. Relax. Relax. Feels good. Relax. Drink your water. Take your vitamin D and your multivitamin. Leg weak. You need protein. You need your protein. You need your protein. If you're a fighter, if you're a runner, you can eat healthy all you want to. Without protein powder, you'll never be the runner that you should be. You're a sprinter, football player, basketball player. Have you noticed how often these basketball players is tearing up their leg? Have you noticed? They twist this way, it goes off. Twist this way, it goes off. Lack of vitamin D and protein. First of all, during my competition here, my leg is twisted any way it wants to. It never tore. Might feel sore for a minute. I step out of the ring, shaking, walk right back in there, and keep on fighting. Never torn. Many times it's twisted. Never torn. Somebody is not telling these basketball players what to put into their body to prevent this stuff. This doesn't make sense to retire from their career crippled for the rest of their life because they don't know no better. But the doctor look at it this way. Money, they can care less. There's a million more of them. The money. That's all they care about. They're not going to tell them the truth. They'll never tell the truth. They can post it. They're going to post that lie forever. And you're going to believe it forever. For no reason. Okay, closing up. Using the bench to control, stepping off, slowly stepping off. Very good, very good. You completed the workout. We did only 500. Normally, it's from 1,000 to 1,500. Well, I am your one and only Matthew James Glasper Sr., number 3, from the 73 all the way up into the late 90s. I retired to teach, not from martial arts, but to teach. And that big mouth little animal is one of my little dogs. Talk to you later. Be blessed in Jesus' name. We're closing.